Hello and welcome back to day 5 of the Teachers and Lectures series. And in today's video, let's understand how can we simplify the process of presentation creation for you all. Let's be honest, even though you create lesson plan, it's very hard for you to generate the presentation out of that lesson plan so that it becomes engaging and interactive for students as well. So let's quickly check that. So to begin, let's head over to gamma.app. We have already created an account. We have been using it for a very long time. And we have the plus plan. And hence you can see we have like 7,000 credits. But even when you create your free account, you get up to 400 credits free. Okay. And the beauty is the costing is not too high. So gamma pricing, let's quickly check this. So free, you get 400 credits at sign up. Right, create up to 10 cards per prompt. Plus plan is at 500 rupees per month, and it will give you up to 20 cards per prompt, 1000 monthly credits. And pro plan is at 1300, and you will get up to 60 cards per prompt and 4000 monthly credits. Okay, so it's not really very costly. If you feel that this is actually helpful, you can go ahead and subscribe to Gamma. But before that, let's see how we can use it and how it actually helps us. So I'm going to click on create new, and we can either generate from one line prompt in few seconds, paste in text, create from template, import file or URL. Okay, so I'm going to import file or URL. Okay, we can upload the file, import from drive or import from URL. So I'm going to upload a file, and this is day 5. So I'm going here, Gamma, and this is the notes, right? So let me open it up. I'll also show you what is there in the file. So you can see here, this is the notes for a particular topic. And the topic is Biomechanics and Rehabilitation Engineering, Unit 3. Okay, as you can see, it is a 6-page document. Now, the notes is ready, but I want presentation so that it becomes interactive. And I also know what is the flow and so on and so forth, right? So from this notes, let's see how Gamma can help us to prepare the presentation, which is easy. So I've uploaded this, let me close. Okay, and once it is uploaded, you can see here we can create presentation, we can create web page, we can create document and social. What we need is presentation, so I'll click on continue. And once you do that, it will give you a few options to choose from. Let's wait for it. You can see here we have generate, condense, preserve, okay, and then we have amount of text and so on and so forth. So let's quickly check what are the options and what is the difference. So generate, as we can see, fill in your outline with added details. Okay, condense, shorten content to be concise and presentable. So it will condense the content that we have already given. And then preserve, reformat while keeping your original content. Okay, now if we go to card by card, then it will automatically select preserve. So if I go to preserve, then it is card by card. Okay, as you can see here, when I do that, it will go to card by card. And what basically happens here is it will almost keep the content as is, but reformats a little bit. Okay, as you can see here, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, right, 5, 6. So it has taken the same content and restructured, reformatted slightly, but everything remains almost the same. And because it is full of text, it will remain full of text, right? And that's why let's not go there. Let's go to freeform, which means it will take the content and then regenerate different cards based on the topic that we have here. Okay, so we'll go to freeform. I'll go to generate, okay, instead of condense. And then amount of text, minimal, concise, detailed, extensive. I'll go with concise. And then we have here write for undergraduate students and early career practitioners in biomechanics, kinesiology or rehabilitation engineering. Okay, so it has added its own prompt. Okay, write for. And then we have tone, like clear, academic and practical. Output language, we have a lot of language to choose from. Okay, you can see here a lot of languages actually. Okay, so we have Tamil from India, we have Telugu, we have Malayalam, if I'm not wrong, Malayalam, Kannada, Japanese, Hindi. Okay, so of course if you want to generate presentation in different language, you can do that. And then comes to visuals. which is basically themes and stuff like that. You can choose different themes that you would want. Okay, you can also click on more and check out different themes. Now you could be seeing some different themes, okay, because of being in the free plan, unless and until you have taken the paid plan, of course. But understand the concept, right? Now image source, it is selected as AI image. So we can select stock photos, web images, AI images, illustration, animated GIFs, image placeholders, which means it will just add a placeholder and we have to upload the image. Don't add images and so on and so forth. I think we'll go with the stock photos, or let's say AI images. Okay, and then AI image model. If we have selected AI image, it will also ask us what is the model that you want to use. We can go with auto select, which means it will automatically select the model, or you can go with Flux 2 Pro, Nano Banana 2 Mini, Recraft V4, right? And a lot of other models are also available. Let me check if Nano Banana Pro is available, right? So it will consume 70 credits. So I'm going ahead with this. If you take Pro plan, I have enough credits. So I'll go with auto select. And image art style, like do you want it photo or illustration or abstract, 3D and so on and so forth. Let's go with photo, right? And use theme style. Add extra keywords. If you want any extra keywords, we can do that. We also have formatting, like should it be presentation, web page, that we already seen, and we had selected presentation, right? Card design mode. Do you want it to be classic, where flexible cards with editable text, image and layout blocks, or do you want it to be a studio, where every card is a single image with embedded text, edit by asking AI? So here what happens is every slide that it generates is actually an image, which may look beautiful, but keep in mind that you will not be able to edit anything there. You will have to use AI to edit those images. And we can also select the number of cards that we need. I'll go with, let's say 12, and I'll click on generate. So it will take some time, but you can see how it starts building up the presentation. So there you go. This was the theme that we selected. First slide is done. It's generating the image. Second slide it is working on, right? Third slide. So it will generate those 12 slides that we asked for right in front of us. So it's now at seventh slide actually. So if you go here, you can see the images that is generated. So this is the first image, AI generated. Okay, this is the second image, neutral contributions to strength gains. This is the third one, mechanical properties of skeleton muscle. This is the fourth one, muscle tendon architecture and performance. Okay, this is the fifth one, the stretch shortening cycle, SSC. And you can also see one image that has got generated here, right? Then we've got this, this is the seventh slide, right? And as we know, we can also edit the text over here. We can also use AI to regenerate this and so on. Okay, so this is the 8th slide. Yes, this is actually the 8th slide. Okay, with images over here. Okay, this entirely is an image actually. So if you want to edit the text, you will have to give a prompt. Okay, and factors affecting preferred movement rates and so on. So you can see it has generated a wonderful presentation, okay, which looks beautiful, and it has given us concise text along with images. Amazing, isn't it? And you can see it has generated exactly 12 slides with all the details that we need. As we already saw, if you want to change your text, you can just hover, you can select the text and you can ask AI to edit the text. Okay, you can also format it like different color, bold, italic, underline, strike through, and a lot of other options. We can also visualize this particular text. Okay, now it is not only for text, but you can also do this with image. Okay, so if you go to image and you have the option of fit image or change focus point, you can also edit the image with prompt. Okay, And you can also edit image, which means you can upload your own image and so on and so forth. And with that, you also have remove background. So if I go here, okay, I can say what exactly needs to be done for this particular image with AI. I can remove the background, I can upscale it, make the background blurry, add motion blur, and so on and so forth. Let me try with make background blurry. Okay, so I've given the image, I've asked it to do a particular action on top of that image. Let's see how it changes and what will be added. Editing image, it says. So please look at the image right now. Editor, it says, and there you go. So this is the original one. You see the background is slightly, you can see a few items clearly. This is blur. Okay, if we had a better background image, then it would have been better. But anyways, you see the difference, right? So you can play around with anything that you need. And I really love how it has created this presentation. Minimal, clean, and easily understandable for the teachers or lecturers to present this in front of students. One of the things that you have to keep in mind is in the free plan, you get to create up to 10 slides. Okay, now I've created 12 because I am in the paid plan. Now in the free plan, you get to create up to 10 slides with AI, right? It doesn't mean that you have to create only 10 slides deck. You can also add more, but only thing is with one prompt, you can generate only up to 10 slides. Now you can add blank card here and update the slides based on your need. You can also add card with AI, okay, or you can also add from templates available, right? So if I select any image on any of the slides, okay, then we have the option of changing the layout. Let me just show you that. Edit image, change layout. Okay, so we have top layout, which means the image will go on the top and then content will come at the bottom. I can also change this, change layout to left. Okay, so the image will come on the left and this will come on the right. So you can play around with that, right? So if I click on this one, I have all the options. I can also make it as background itself. This one. Yeah, so there you go. So the image becomes the background and text will come on top of it. But I think for this one, it's either left or right, which suits the best. So now let's assume that I want to add a particular slide, okay, which is comparison between two things. So I'll go here, okay, and I'll describe what I want. So I'll say add a comparison card showing concentric versus eccentric versus isometric muscle action with the definition, example, movement, and why it matters in sport. Only use the content in the deck or the uploaded file, right? Now we have choose a template, magic, and bullet points, and so on and so forth. I'll go with magic for now, okay, and let's hit enter. So you can see here comparing muscle actions. Then we have muscle actions, definition, example, movement, and sport relevance, right? Concentric, eccentric, and isometric. So it has created this difference in tabular form, just like how we asked it. We can also move this wherever we want. So for example, if we want this one to go on top, we can do this. We can move it like wherever you want, right? Just like you would do with any PowerPoint platform. So anytime we need anything, we can just go ahead and ask AI to do it, right? So I'll ask one more thing, which is add a learning objective slide at the beginning based on this unit, right? So again, let's hit enter and let's see what it does. Unit 3 learning objectives. Okay, by the end of this unit, you will be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it has given us these details and the slides are exactly those things, right? We have a few options on the right side like search, we have basic block, we have image block, smart layout, and so on and so forth. So if you want anything, let's say for example, we add a blank slide, and then I can just, let's say for example, I go to image and then we have image upload or URL, web search, AI image, and so on. So I can just drag it and drop it over here. Okay, so the image slide gets added here. I can paste the URL or upload the image and so on and so forth. So I can build the layout myself if I want, or I can ask the AI to build it for me. So let me just delete this slide. Just want to quickly show you how do you add it by yourself if need be. If you don't like the way it is structured, you can also go over here right, and change it to different layout. Like for example, this is bullet, large bullet list, small bullets, arrow bullets, process steps, solid box, small bullets. Let's see what is that. Okay, so it comes like this. You can also change it to boxes. Let's say solid boxes. Okay, something like this. You can change it to top circle boxes. Okay, something like this. So you have a lot of options to play around with actually. And if you want to add one more, you can add from here, and that gets added. And you can see that it gets adjusted automatically. So let me do Ctrl Z. Now, let's say we want to add a quiz card at the end. Okay, so we'll go to agent and we'll say add 5 quiz card with 5 MCQ based on the content of this deck and uploaded notes at the end. So let me read through all the card content, which is very important. We might have changed anything, right? Content retrieved. It has retrieved all the information. Creating card, it says. Let's see if it will generate just 1 or 5. Never tried this before, so not really very sure, but let's see. I'll click on hide for this. And it added 1 slide with all the 5 questions. Okay. One of the things that we can do is we can just copy this, right, and put it in the second slide and so on and so forth. We can do that. That's not a problem. We just wanted the content to be ready. Oh, wait. Created card. So it was my bad. It created 5 slides with 5 questions each. So this is deck 1 with 5 questions. This is slide 2 with 5 questions. Okay, 5. Okay, great. So it can create 5 slides. Okay, separately. We should have just asked it to create 1 question in each of the slides. And once you're satisfied with everything that it has done, okay, then you can click on share, and you can share it via link with anybody. Okay, again, you have view access, edit access, comment access, and so on and so forth. You have workspace member. Okay, you can also give them access like full access, edit, comment, view, and so on and so forth. As you can see, this particular user has full access. Okay, I can also go to export and export it as PDF, PowerPoint, Google Slides, export as PNG. Okay, and you can also post this page directly to LinkedIn. Okay, install fonts, export limitations, and so on and so forth. You have a few options to look at. You can also embed this onto your website or any other portal that you want to do that. Just copy this code and embed onto your website. Now let me just export it as PDF and let me show you. So it's taking some time to generate the PDF. Let's have some patience. You can see here, this is taking a while. You can keep waiting or close this and we will email you the link. By the way, you can also select whether you want all cards to be exported or just custom to each, right? So we could also play around with that. Yes, it downloaded. Let me open it up and you can see here. The beautiful slides are ready, isn't it? Amazing job. And frankly speaking, if I had to generate a PPT like this, it would probably take at least a few hours, if not days. Okay, and you can see that we were able to generate this entire slide in matter of minutes. So that's all we had for teachers and lecture series. So please do share it with others if you found it helpful. And if you think we have to cover something else which can help you, please do let us know in the comments below. Oh, one last thing. You could also join our paid community so that you get on a call and discuss few things wherever you are getting stuck. As always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.